still on mountain time. But that's not right? No, it's Western.
It's mountain time, I believe.
Is it? 2 hours difference, right?
Yeah, it's a 2 hour difference. Right now, it's only an hour. It's weird. It was 2 hours when I first got to Alabama.
Oh,
And
so
then, like, for some reason, it's only an hour now.
Oh, really?
I don't understand that shit. This is as far as I've ever been from home.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought I'd make it this far.
You born and raised in Arizona, too? Really? Around Tucson?
Well, I was born in Tucson. And then, about 2 or 3 years old, I obviously don't remember that, but my father took me to Mexico, and then I came back when I was 7. But, you know, how to learn everything. Like, so, technically, Spanish was probably my first language, so I could say that.
But you're very good with English.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like, it's like, you would think you've been here, but I've heard you talk to, like, other Spanish people, and it's like, this dude is, like, on top of both. You know, both languages.
Yeah.
Which they say Spanish is easier.
Yeah.
Because it's,
I think it is. But that could be just because it's been in my life ever since I can remember. Like I said, I had to learn English. I remember coming back and being in school.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, I had a little bit of a hard time keeping up with just basic language.
But at 7, man, you would have been barely. So you had to keep going at Spanish too. Didn't you?
And where I went to school at was it's all Native American community oriented.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I don't know if I told you this last time. Like, you guys got Spanish class here. We also had Spanish class, but in my elementary it was a requirement for us to take Yaqui, our native custom language. Yeah.
So the Indian, but
it was like required
really?
for us to learn that.
So
we had that specific class in
so do most Indians, they talking English or they talking both, like English and Spanish?
Well, it depends on who we're around, or if we're approached in a certain language, we reply in that same language.
Right. Yeah. See, that's pretty interesting. Because I mean, you gotta think about it. Like, I mean, you had to learn yes and see.
Yeah. You
had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, and
both
yes,
ways
yes, in our native language sounds nothing like.
Really?
Yeah. It's ewi.
Ewi?
Ewi is how you pronounce yes.
Oh, wow.
Gaita is how you pronounce no. But, you know, we all had to learn that.
Landed in.
Just enough to carry on a conversation when we were kids, but as we get older, you know, being around our elders and the way they talk and talk around us and shit, naturally you pick it up.
Oh, yeah. You be, next year you'll be like, hey, buddy, how's your mama doing?
That's what my girlfriend tells me.
You'll be like, hey, man, how's your mama doing?
The very second it does, I know I'm going to be shocked. Like, what the fuck just came out of my mouth?
You will, though, dude. Mm-hmm. I know people that, like, I went to school with that went, like, in military or something, and they come back, and, I mean, they had, like, they talk city. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was,
Yeah, when I first met my girlfriend, that's how I always was. I was just always smiling and nodding. That, unless it sounded like a question, then I'd be like, yeah. And you don't even know what I just asked you. You know what I mean? I'd always get caught. But whatever I agreed to, yeah, I'm fine with it.
That would help getting along, actually, if I didn't know, like, some of what my wife was saying. Yeah. She could be like...
That's probably why we get along.
Yeah, why didn't you take the damn garbage down? I'll be like, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She could be nagging me and I wouldn't even... Yeah, it sounds adorable.
Oh, yeah. So when you came here, though, did you drive?
No, we took the bus, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
We sold everything that I can leave behind or that I was willing to let go that my kids don't have now. And... It was
an adventure, I bet.
Yeah.
Because that's about 1,800 miles, isn't it?
Easy. Yeah. It took like 3.5 days on a bus and like 4 transfers. Oh, different buses.
See, I went to Phoenix, but we flew. And it's like, man, I'll tell you, it's a neat landscape. Yeah. Like from, the airplane view. Mm-hmm. We landed in Arizona, pretty close to.
Yeah.
I think we might have drove like an hour or something to get to the stadium, you know, or whatever, and then watch the football game, and then hell, it was dark at that point, so my time in Arizona that I can actually remember like seeing the mountain stuff was in the plane.
Yeah, the most I've ever flown was from Tucson to Las Vegas, and that was frequent. Like,
Oh man,
I would do that every now and then. You know what I mean? But it's only a 45-minute flight, so
I was just to say that'd be up and down.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I could be there in an hour. You know what I mean? Just the thought of knowing that I can do that, I was like, oh hell yeah, let's go to Vegas.
Did you go to Vegas?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I used to live up there.
Really?
Yeah, I used to live up there too. When I was working with the union, I was doing light rail work for. We started up in San Bernardino, then Pasadena.
San Bernardino is the
or vice versa. Yeah, in California, there's little towns in San Bernardino and Pasadena, and moving our way up towards Nevada. But once we did get around there, you know, being with the union, you just pick up jobs wherever, you know, you chase the money basically.
Construction mainly.
Yeah.
I feel like a taxi driver, a limo driver or something in Las Vegas would make a killing.
Yeah, see,
or if you just owned a few cabs or something.
Yeah. You know? Oh, dude, those Uber drivers up there were making a fucking killing.
Oh, I guarantee you,
making a killing.
Hell yeah, people's up there just throwing money and down machines and stuff. They ain't scared to throw stuff.
They even get a percentage for taking people to places that they're referring them to, like strip clubs, or they get a percentage. Like the strip club gives them like
genius.
The strip club itself or the dispensary they take people to if they request to go to one, or they tell them, look, advertisement on their taxi or whatever. They all get like a little.
They get a little kickback.
Yeah, they get a little kickback on it.
That's genius, though.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So even the bums had money over there, man. It was crazy. They had stacks of styrofoam fucking leftovers, steak dinners and lobsters and shit. And
really?
It was hard to feel bad for them. I'm like, dude, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And then first time I ever went, maybe like the first 2 hours in, I got off the plane, went, checked in. Started walking down the strip. I didn't want to take any more taxis or anything. I walked by this lady and she was mopping the fucking sidewalk. And I never ever would have thought of seeing somebody mopping the sidewalk. But yeah, literally mopping the sidewalk.
Shit. Like somebody was paying her to do that?
Yeah, that's what I even asked her. She said, yeah, I get paid $18 an hour for this. I was like, are you fucking shitting me, dude? There's hundreds of thousands of people just walking over your mopped sidewalk. And
wow.
Man, I wouldn't complain either, I guess, if you're going to pay me that much to mop.
Mopping a sidewalk would suck, dude. You know?
That would suck.
Because you can't even you wouldn't be able to like really slide it. It'd be like sandpaper, you know.
It was like right by that Prada store. I was going like either coming or going to that Excalibur casino or whatever. We were trying to just check out any place that we could.
Yeah.
But it was fun. We all had fun.
Yeah, I like Vegas too. Man, it was so much fun. We were supposed to go last year, dude, and the flight got canceled, man.
Oh, really?
That's when all that Southwest or whatever, their computers crashed, and and we didn't get to go. We ended up going to Biloxi. Lost my butt over there, dude. It sucked. Yeah, we couldn't hit on shit there, man. It was awful. Yeah. Like, you know, at Vegas, I feel like at some point you'll feel like you're getting ahead a little bit, you know? But no, not there. Yeah, they must be trying to keep the lights.
Yeah, I didn't gamble too much every time I went.
Did you not?
No. We usually just went to clubs and, you know, bought a lot of clothes and tattoos and, you know, go over there just to have a good time and go.
What about the dispensaries? Did you go in there much?
Oh, hell yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
I've never been in one. I want to go so bad, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to go in there and just see what all they got, because they say there's like hundreds.
I didn't even ask the taxi driver the first time I asked to go to one to stay there and wait for me or anything. He was just like, if you're going to light up, you can go ahead and light up in the back. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, because it's illegal for you to walk around and smoke even though people do it. If a cop passes by you in this big old crowd and they stop you, I mean, you can get cited for it. You're supposed to...
You don't get arrested though, right? You just get like a ticket.
Yeah, you get a ticket. But it's weird that they would give you a ticket for that, but you can walk around with your fucking drink and be shitty drunk. You know what I mean?
Really and truly, man, the priorities are like backwards on that. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, like, the marijuana people are just calm, cool. Yeah. You know, and the drunks are just like
belligerent as shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. especially walking, you know, like around Vegas. Especially if you were just walking.
Yeah, it's so chaotic.
You know, it's not like getting in a vehicle either way.
Yeah, and it never stops. You know what I mean? Like, I remember going over there and passing out and thinking, I'm going to take a little nap. It'd be about, I don't know, 7 o'clock at night. And then I wake up at 4 in the morning thinking, shit, I just missed last call. I can't buy no more beer. I'm in Vegas. Fuck that. I'm going downstairs.
It never sleeps, man. Yeah, I want to go back so bad. We've been talking about it, but I don't know when we're going to go. But it is. I mean, even just... If you didn't gamble, I mean, it's just a blast, you know? I mean, it really is just to see.
Yeah, I always figured, like, I saved so much money to get there. You know, I didn't see any sense in just taking a chance on losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna spend this money and have a good time, I'd rather just...
The odds are definitely against you.
I hate gambling anyway. Trust me. The only reason why I do the papers that you guys give us every week for the picks.
Because it's free.
Because it's free.
It's a chance at $50, man. Yeah. Especially you being an ASU fan.
Oh God, I'm not a fucking ASU fan, dude. I'm a U of A fan.
That's like calling me an Alabama fan, dude.
Oh God.
When I first said it, you were like, "What the fuck, dude?"
No, dude. I'm saying bad words. I am not no ASU fan. I can't stand ASU.
I don't hardly have I don't think I have any listeners in Arizona.
Oh yeah, you do.
Do I really?
Yeah. Yeah, I told my daughter.
She can listen to it?
Yeah, she got a wide base of friends that cool. I know that, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're the...
I'm sure she told somebody.
Oh yeah, that's going to be... I'll have it on. I may have the audio part of it on tonight, dude. Man, there was something I was about to say, too, about the Arizona... Oh, had your daughter ever heard the song Oceanfront Property?
I'm sure she has, actually.
She
loves George Strait.
Dude.
She loves George Strait.
That cracks me up.
It's George Strait, right?
I know, yeah, George Strait.
Yeah.
It's like
she likes
god of country music.
That Baby Blue song.
Oh yeah, Baby Blue.
Yeah, that's my daughter's favorite song.
Oh, nice, yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah,
I'm sure she does. She's probably gonna tell me, Daddy, do you remember that song? Or you don't remember hearing it? I do.
Have you ever stood on the corner of Winslow, Arizona?
No.
You have not?
Winslo's a shit town, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's a shit town.
What?
Probably why it's in the damn song. Sad as shit.
That's the Eagles, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I heard there was there's actually like a landmark kind of thing. I think the corner of Winslow, Arizona, they actually got like where you go over there and take a picture and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think that's right. I may have dreamed that. I don't know.
You know, I've lived in Arizona all my life. I never went up to the Four Corners.
Really?
Yeah. I've always wanted to do that. Stand in 4 states in one time.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah, I ain't thought about that.
I've never even been to the Grand Canyon.
So yeah, you could stand in 4 states. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was in jail like up north, by the Four Corners, but you know, hearing about it in jail, might as well not be there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not really the way you wanna.
I was actually in a little shit town too, called Gallup, New Mexico, and it's right on the fucking state line of New Mexico and Arizona. So I was like, oh yeah, I've been in New Mexico. Fuck yeah.
So talk about that. You worked on the wall.
Yeah, I worked on the wall.
I mean, that's...
Yeah, 93 miles of it.
93 miles.
Yeah, worked on the port of entry of Lukeville, Arizona. It's the American side, and Sonoita, Mexico, is the Mexican side. So, you know, we were only allowed 2 feet, 2.5 feet or so. No more than 3 feet, though, for sure, on the other side of that wall while we were working on it. You know, you literally only had enough space for 2 people to pass by each other.
Wow. So how do they, like, with the line, where the wall was going and stuff, like, how do they know... I mean, is there something there? Is it like a GPS thing you work off of?
No, what was there before was like, it was weird. It was like, it's not like you see in the movies, like this iron fence or whatever. It is like that, like probably the first 1.5 miles or so from the actual port of entry on either side, right or left you go.
Yeah.
you'll see that like, you know, that fence that you see in movies and stuff like that, iron one. But you go further out there and it's in the middle of nowhere. There were only iron beams, maybe, I don't know, 5 foot high beam.
So you could just jump over.
Yeah, you could just jump right over it, and it was just like 2 pieces of barbed wire, a thick iron beam in the middle, 2 pillars upright.
Yeah.
And then 2 pieces of barbed wire on each side, like, of that
you
iron
can
beam
almost
in the middle.
Squeeze through it, couldn't you?
Yeah, it was so easy. I was like, dude, they ain't trying to kick nobody out of here.
No.
I mean, it was a big waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, I
now
mean,
there's
nothing they're gonna do. There's nothing they're gonna do from keeping anybody out. I mean, that's a lot of money that people are gonna be missing out on.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what too. It's so many miles. Like, was you like out in the middle of the desert,
God,
like where y'all?
Yeah.
Like you just look and you see as far.
They had me flagging one time. You know, that's a flagger just holding up a stupid stop sign.
Yeah.
They had me doing that at this like a 2-way kind of split in the road kind of area. And these fuckers forgot about me when the day was over, when the shift was over to everybody was going home. Yep, left me out there. If it weren't for that stupid walkie-talkie, I wouldn't have had no signal, no nothing, and that walkie-talkie was damn near dead. I was like, I can't believe you guys fucking
What would you
forgot
have
me.
to do? Sleep out there?
And I was 2.5 hours, and because just going 30 miles to the 30-mile mark out there, I clocked it all the time. You couldn't get there in under 2 hours. It was 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours and 5
Just because it's so rough?
Yeah, just because it's so rough. The terrain is so rough. You don't go directly down the line. It veers off and it goes off into the desert, and then you come back to it. Or there could be a hill there that you go around, and you got to go through a bunch of mess. And so, yeah, these fuckers had to drive 2 hours.
So, I mean, it's pretty much you're driving out in the middle of the desert, pretty much.
Yeah.
Did you see a whole lot of people, like, crossing or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they would actually cross on purpose just to get medical help, like onto our yard, because the yard was literally not but probably 80 yards away from the actual port of entry, our main yard.
Yeah.
And the people could cross easily, so they would get themselves caught intentionally. I feel like it was intentional because they either always had a little kid or a really sick old person. And they'd get this medical attention on this side. They knew that they were required to give it to them, so they took any advantage they could, you know.
So when they come across and then
it's not like they're gonna get incarcerated. They just send them back. That's it. They go through some paperwork and they sign some papers and promise not to do it again and be on their way.
So like whenever say like that 2-hour trip, you're riding. Is there like border patrol like set up like in kind of areas,
they're still patrolling too. Yeah, we get.
Oh, so they're riding
just
the road basically.
If they have to rush to any kind of call or something down the line or whatever, and we see the lights, it's just like being in traffic. You pull over, you let them go, you move any kind of machinery that's getting in their way. You gotta move it, get it out of the way, and let them go through. They patrolled it. They never stopped patrolling it.
Yeah.
Never, because those times where it was really vulnerable, there was nothing there but a K-rail.
What do you do though? Like, okay, say, and you may not know, I don't know, but like if somebody come running across, let's just say I'm in Mexico and let's come running across, and one of them catches me, do I have to go to like a jail here, you think, or do they just tell me like, get your ass back on the other side? Or?
As long as you don't hand nothing to them, this is what they told us. As long as you guys don't hand anything past hand to hand, other than a water or maybe your food, that's it. And you have to go find an immediate supervisor or whatever and let it be known, because we didn't have any other kind of ways of documenting anything like that. But that was like the only thing we can do, and keep that, or call the border patrol and let them know what mile marker, how far you were past the last one, whatever past mile marker it was. And you don't have to stay there with them. Just let them know that this is where you've seen people at, or you gave them water.
So they come through.
Yeah, so they'll just patrol back down, up and down. It's their job to take care of them. We can just go on our way. They basically just give us a choice whether to say something or not. Most people they really didn't care. They're just go on about their business and keep working.
Your way to work.
You're just there to work. It's a job. You know what I mean? It was a job. a very well-paying job at that, man. I mean, the per diem alone was fucking sick.
I guarantee you, man. Yeah, that's like I guess the Corps of Engineers too.
Yeah, we were under the Army Corps of Engineers the whole time. I mean, like they had their own building on our site and everything. You know, if something went wrong with any of the not with the equipment. The equipment was our company's responsibility, but as far as like they call them panels, but pieces of the wall, if they get bent on transport or the truck gets stuck out there, they always had to have somebody from the Army Corps of Engineers there to monitor and make sure that shit's all right. See, I was a quality production manager, so anything that needed to be produced as far as rebar cages or anything.
I've seen people tie that rebar so fast too, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool.
That's an art, man. Yeah,
I know.
It is.
Yeah, it's pretty.
You know,
cool
they get that out there, and they got that spool on their side. I saw that firsthand. I mean,
see, they literally
that's
framed,
awesome.
They use 2x4s and frame this big square, and you know, to where it's just prefabbed. All you had to do is put the pieces of rebar and just lay them out in this cutout frame of 2x4s that were already set for you. It was this big, almost as big as this rug, actually. Yeah. But yeah, it was really easy, and they just tie them off right there and
man, it's so fast.
Tie it off, and then they pick it up on a boom, and let's go. Put it in that little slot of where the wall's gonna be, and start pouring.
Yeah.
Start pouring. There's been a lot of people who mess up and have their phone right here in their fucking pocket or some shit, and they go down there and
oh god.
There goes your fucking phone.
That'd be my luck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting though about
It was a good experience. I mean, like other than that, I didn't have too much experience in concrete, but me being with the multiple labor unions I was with I finished with the labor union. But I was with I started off with the carpenters union. And then I went to framing and carpenters union, and then I went to concrete, and then I went to general labors and logistics union. See, I went through 3 different unions in 3 years, but you know, I signed off initially with the carpenters union, so they couldn't pay me any less with any other union that I went to, other than the one that I started off with. My wage that started off with
like you couldn't.
Yeah,
you could only advance. You couldn't go down.
You can only move up.
Yeah.
You know? Well, that was obviously one of the reasons why I kept changing unions too. I was like, oh, how much are you getting paid? Are you fucking serious? How easy is it to change? Shit, I'm changing.
I want over there. Dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, you'd be crazy not to, dude.
Yeah,
especially
so the general laborers union was the one that was good, because like any kind of experience you had, you could jump onto anything. You know, anything. Yeah. If you have anything.
Did you have to bid on it? Is that what you did? Or
yeah. You just have to tell your union representative. You know, I had to get on a piece of machinery today that it's not in my job description, but you know, it was required of me, and I do have experience on that. And then if you do that, they make you go to a class the next day for 2 hours, and just to make sure or whatever that. So on paperwork they can say that you're certified. They give you the stupid sticker. You put it on your helmet. You know, chop saw certification. Yeah.
So I guess it's an upgrade. I mean.
Yeah, I mean that's what you'll see people with a whole bunch of stickers all over their fucking helmet.
Yeah.
But that's why they do it. Like all you have to do is have experience in something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Shit, most of the things I've ever done, trade wise, was. I lied my ass off to get into it just so I can get in there. You know, I'm gonna do what that guy's doing. Yeah. You know, it was always a good experience. Like, for instance, this doors. Like, I was given this, thank God, but I've never done doors before. Out of all the shit that I've ever done, I've never done.
Yeah, you're doing good too.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a new experience for me, and I'm not accustomed to working inside too much. I'm like always. Fuck, I gotta go outside and do something.
I hate. That's one thing I hate is working inside, man.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I like it. It's just something to get used to. Yeah,
it's different for sure. Because, see, when I worked at the railroad, we were in a truck or outside all the time, you know. And they come over there where it's like real dusty, and yeah, it was like it was a change of experience for sure. Yeah. Because, see, I'd always worked outside. Pretty much, you know.
How long were you with them?
The railroad? 12 years.
Really?
Well, almost
Wow.
12, yeah. I don't miss it. I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I don't miss it at all. Which is a lot worse now, too. Everybody's telling me, like, it's a lot worse, you know. That's what, I will tell you about the railroad, though. I did meet a lot of people from a lot of different places.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what...
Yeah, that was the good thing, too, for me over there. I was like, that's how I got onto that San Bernardino job and that light rail job. Because the majority of people that came to work on that site were all from California. There was actually quite a few people, truckers especially, that came from the south. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. I had the task for a few months of parking them all into the yard, so I could get them ready to go out on the line, and just basically direct them and tell them, hey, park right here. You park next to the next.
Did they
guy.
have you like a little office or anything?
Yeah. I was one of those guys. Stop,
Come on, and you're like, hey.
Yeah, and I was a dick about it too, because there were some people that I just didn't care for when they came. Hey man, I came last time and you made me wait 8 hours. Look, I didn't make you wait 8 hours, buddy.
See,
you keep complaining, you're gonna be back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some jobs you gotta kind of be an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like kind of stern with them. You know. It's like, hey, you thought 8 hours was bad. Now you asked us to sit for 10.
Yeah, I would tell him, you think 8 hours is bad. Dude back there, he's been there since yesterday, man.
Yeah.
And we still haven't sent him out.
He pulled up here bitching, dude, and he's been there for 4 days now.
We just so happened it could be anything from, like, we didn't need whatever he was hauling. We didn't need it yet. So, and he's here early, so, fuck, dude, you're going to sit here for
I guess if it, like, when you set stuff out there, did, like, a lot of stuff get stolen or not really?
Oh, God, yes. Yes, really? Toy trailers, full of equipment, full of tools, dude. Hundreds and thousands of dollars. Yeah. It was funny, too, because they got smart after a while and stopped leaving the lights out there, the lamps and shit. Like, dude, you would see them fucking things in a good distance, way past the line, dude. When you'd come to work, it was so funny, and then the supervisors would always get pissed, like, damn it, we don't got no light, what are we gonna do? So they would try to complain to, like, the Mexican authorities or whatever, like, what are they gonna do? You know, it's over here, buddy. Yeah. They really didn't care.
Hell no. That's so funny.
and what they would do is, too, in the middle of the night, I guess they were clocking the patrolmen, you know what I mean? Which is stupid of border patrol. Like, don't make it a routine, you just go randomly, But
it seems like y'all have security around there all the time, man.
Nah, they did for the yard.
Probably too dangerous, I guess.
Yeah. The insurance shit probably wouldn't pay enough for it.
Yeah.
But it was a cool job. I mean, I don't regret it. I don't really care for the politics of it. Like I told you before, it was something that fed my family.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, you can't. It's gonna get built by somebody else if you don't help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just don't. I mean, it's gonna happen. Me and you too. I was talking about this with you about you're Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indians, man, like growing up and stuff, it was. I don't know, like the Indian thing's so cool to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always been. Like I don't know. My brother Adam, I was showing you those pictures where he took pictures of my nephew and all his little buddies. Yeah, the full headdresses and stuff, and I mean, there's some really good pictures. I think he's gonna get some put on canvas or whatever, But like you got a lot of Indian in you.
Yeah, I'm half.
So you're half Indian.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
my mom is full-blooded Native American, and my father is full-blood Mexican. So
okay.
Yeah. I don't know how the hell that worked. Well, obviously it didn't.
So you
work.
wouldn't want to piss you off. In other words, you wouldn't want to piss you off if you got
Nah. I try to keep it cool. It takes a lot to piss me off, but when I do get mad, you know what I mean? I stay mad forever, and I'm a grudge holder.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think like pissing an Indian, half Indian, half Mexican off would be a bad deal.
Yeah, my grandmother was always weary of white folks because she said it seemed like every time she signed a paper, she lost land or she lost money or she lost something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
She was like, I don't sign the white man's paper no more because every time I do, I just lose something.
Well, I mean,
but she was only had but a second grade education, and back then when she was a kid, it was really, really bad.
Well, I mean, what they did. I mean,
Yeah.
to the Native Americans.
And it wasn't even white folks that did it to us. It was the Mexicans that ran us out of Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we were originally from Sonora, Mexico. A bunch of little villages along a river called Rio Yaqui, but it's the Yoeme River. It's a Yaqui River, and along the river is like a bunch of little native, Yaqui villages.
Yeah.
And one of those is where my grandmother was originally from. But yeah.
So was it like what kind of houses and stuff? Like what kind of homes?
Oh,
straw
plywood.
Really?
Yeah, no.
No,
Pretty much
like
plywood. It wasn't teepees or nothing like that. No, we didn't have huts. No.
That's where I was going with that, actually.
No, we didn't. That would be cool, though.
Have you ever slept in a teepee?
No, God, no. I've never been in one.
Me either.
I've been in sweat lodges, but...
What's that?
A sweat lodge?
Yeah.
It's like a way of spiritually cleansing.
I can know more about this, man. I need a good
cleansing. It's basically a hut that's put together by a medicine man, or... It's a medicine man. I've never seen a medicine woman do it, but... It's basically a hut. There's different tribes that make the hut out of different things, but the majority of any tribe that I've came encounter with knows about sweat. We can just call it sweat. We can go sweat.
Like sweat, like
yeah, it's like hot.
Yeah.
Sweat lodge. It's basically hot rocks in the middle inside of this hut that they pour water on. But there's always got to be somebody outside praying and burning the rocks and keeping them hot. And then they bring in these hot river rocks into the middle of the circle while you're in there, and you're supposed to, it's basically a meditation thing.
So they make the rocks like steam, I guess?
Yeah, they steam. They just keep pouring water on hot rocks that steam it in there. And
that's neat. That's what any kind of music or anything, or just...
or chanting. There's certain prayers. There's certain things, different things for different tribes. You know, I couldn't speak for other ones, but us is just mostly prayer. You don't have to do it out loud. Or you can have somebody, a priest, do it out loud, or a medicine man.
But you're in there by yourself?
No, you could be in there by yourself or with anybody else who wants to join.
How big is this?
They vary, actually. The biggest I've ever seen would sit like probably six to eight people, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. But you're sitting in tight quarters too. You're not in a distance like we are.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're praying and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not. I know, like a football and stuff, and like different
Yeah,
things. You
it's like sitting in a sauna. You know.
Yeah.
People, it's basically like that. You're sitting there, and I guess you just stay in your head. The only times I went to sweat is when I was in jail, and that was just to get the hell out of the cell.
I survived the jail thing, thank God, dude. There's a couple of times I got pulled over and I was drinking. Yeah, you got to do the old, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Where are you from? You know? They're like, hey, I'm from so-and-so. It's like, oh, you know so-and-so? Yeah, like trying to get that out of it. And yeah, no. Shit, no. Especially nowadays, if you get pulled over to like a actual police car.
Yeah. Like
the car, you get a ticket. Some young smart ass, man.
Yeah.
But like if it's like a Tahoe or something, they're probably going to be like, all right, man, what's your hurry? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mess with you a little bit, let you go. Yeah, but I got told actually by a police officer, if you get pulled over by a freaking car, dude, you ain't getting out of shit. I mean,
I hardly ever hear sirens out here, man. Like that, train tracks and helicopters, I kind of miss. That was telling my girlfriend the other day.
You go to Coleman, man. Coleman's got train tracks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, because the train tracks in my neighborhood, like where I'm from, are literally as far as, like, from here to the road.
Really?
Yeah, so you hear them really, really loud. You know,
was you close to crossing, though?
No, it's actually I-10, Interstate 10, and I-19. Meet right there, but it's right alongside that interstate. There's a train track. Yeah. But I live like in the heart of the city, so I mean it's city. You know, I don't miss it, man. I don't. No. I like it out here. I love it out here, actually.
You're gonna get to see snow, man.
Yeah, I hope so.
You're gonna get to feel it, brother.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
That powdery.
I was thinking about, I don't know how long we get off for Christmas, but I was thinking about going back home for a little bit and then shooting back up here, trying to get my daughter to come up here. She's like really in love with this little boy, and yeah, I don't like it no more. I mean, it was cute when she was 18. Now she's 19, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah. They grow up too quick, dude.
I'm just playing. I like him. If she's watching.
Nah, he's over here right now. He's shaking, red faced.
No, he's actually a really good kid, man. He could fucking cook.
Really?
Yeah, he can cook really good, man.
See, that goes a long ways.
Yeah.
My wife
I mean,
can cook good.
You don't expect
That's what I look like I
do. Yeah.
Would you had some of these sweets?
Yeah. Oh man, I need to start skipping on some. I know I don't look big, but I step on that damn scale, dude. I think something's wrong with the scale.
I did away with that shit, man. I don't need that negativity in my life. No. Hell no. Talk about snow and stuff. Because this is interesting. I mean, like, it's interesting to me. Like, you come from, like, desert. You know, like, you probably had, some people probably had some grass, right? I mean, but
yeah. They had some. There's certain parts of Tucson you can go to and you'll see grass, but you know it's probably stolen from some school. They just laid sod, but. You know.
So how often would you have rain?
Our monsoon seasons, they last maybe like 2.5 weeks, maybe, and you get like, it's weird. It'll be hot all day, but you know that it's gonna rain like anywhere between 4:00 in the evening or 4:00 in the afternoon to 7, and then that's it. You know, you don't see rain till the next day till around that same time. It was like clockwork. It was fucking weird.
So you have like what, 2 weeks of it?
Like 2 weeks of it every year.
See, that's why here you can't predict nothing.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we've been telling you. I'm like, dude, you can go from tornado warnings tonight to damn snow tomorrow. Yeah,
I was amazed at all the green out here. I was like, shit, dude, you weren't lying. When I woke up on the bus and I was like, where are we at now? We ain't in Louisiana, are we?
I didn't sleep through my stop, did I?
No, but when we got here, no, because then, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. When we were coming over here and we went to Louisiana, some fucking crazy lady just started screaming at us right when we came out of the, like, because we had to transfer buses and
so y'all went to, oh yeah.
You know, it was like a little transfer somewhere.
So y'all would have went up, down, then come back up.
Yeah, some lady was, I don't know, she just looked weird to me.
There's a lot of gypsies and shit.
Yeah. And I was aware of that, and I didn't want no part of shaking hands with anybody or receiving anything from.
They get that voodoo doll out, dude, and you're fucked. Like you could just be sitting right here, I met a gypsy one time in Louisiana working down there, dude, and she put this hot sauce all over her food.
Right.
And I tried a little touch of it on my tongue. Dude, I thought I was dying. It was so damn hot, man. Yeah. I think that's the reason why I don't really have a whole lot of taste buds anymore. I think it was just from that little bitty bit. I can't imagine how her ass burnt. You know what I'm talking about? Dude?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
I do know what you're talking about.
Golly, dude. Like, shit was potent. Like, but in Louisiana, you could order gumbo. They're like, you want it hot? No. It's always the answer. No. Because it's already hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, they're like, they should say, hey, do you want hot? Or do you want spicy? Or do you want the shit? You gotta sign some papers on. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, to Louisiana people, dude, like, it's not hot enough. Yeah. You know, it'd be like, it's like fire or fucking nothing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, hell yeah, dude. But
let me get another one.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. I just want to get the 30 pack, dude.
Ooh, jigging with an Indian.
So, what is your favorite beer? What's your favorite beer?
It's Corona.
Corona. See, I like Corona. Lime or no?
Corona. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Lime and a Sadalito. That's another thing. Out here, Mexicans don't know what Sadalitos are.
I swear to God, I was supposed to ask you what that was.
You don't know what that is?
No, Sadalitos?
It's like a sun-dried plum that's soaked in. It's like has a whole bunch of salt all over it. So basically, you know how when you put salt in your beer or whatever?
Yeah.
It's something like that. It's a plum, sun-dried plum that has salt all the way the fuck over it. You can put you could cut a lemon in half and
almost like a margarita glass.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's a Sadalito. It's a plum. It's a dried plum. That's
See, I like plums too.
But it's so good. I can't fucking stand plums, but Saladitos are good.
Plums are awesome.
They're good with beer. Me and my girlfriend were talking about calling somebody in Tucson and just telling them to fucking mail it to us because I can't believe nobody. I went to like almost every Mexican restaurant that I passed by here, and not one of them knows what it is. Because you can make them in a michelada. You know what a michelada is, right?
No.
The Mexican drink that it's like a Bloody Mary to you guys, but
Oh,
we don't,
like
not the same ingredients though. It's the same color and everything.
What?
It's for a hangover. It's,
tomato juice?
Yeah, it's
mineral
with,
water.
Clamato juice. It's not like V8 or nothing. It's Clamato juice and beer, any beer that you prefer, and tajin and saladito and lime, squeeze lime, and just
can you make one?
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do we need?
Clamato, beer, and
but the
lime.
Clamato is something we're going to get from Arizona, right?
No, you can buy it off the shelf here. It's like a V8. It's a V8 essentially, but a Mexican version of V8.
See, I need that in my life, dude, because I get hangovers now bad.
Yeah.
Dude. Do you like?
Yeah.
If you tie one on?
No, I don't. I got past that.
Oh golly.
Yeah.
Nowadays, man, instead of just like,
Yeah.
I wake up the next morning, I'll drink like 2 beers real fast and try to go back to sleep. Hair of the dogs, what we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that ever happens, it's because I mixed too much. You know what I mean? Like I drank Budweiser, Michelob Ultra, and took shots of tequila and whiskey, and that's when I get a fucking hangover. But I don't.
I'm guilty of that.
I know better now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
I'm
better.
guilty of that shit, dude. Talk about beer salt, man. Those little, the little. It looks like a little Corona bottle. Mm-hmm. It's the lime salt.
Yeah.
I swear, man, we went and played tennis one time. I drank like 9 beers. And I kept putting that salt on there. Mm-hmm. I guess my body retained it,
Yeah.
I really, honestly, I had to get in the fetal position, put my knees almost to my chest.
Right.
I either thought, like, I'm fisting the fart, the biggest fart in the world, or start my first period. My side was hurting so bad, dude. I'm not even kidding you. I felt like I was going to die. I don't do beer salt no more shit.
Really?
No.
That same salt you're talking about is the same salt that they use for saladitos. So you know how you put that in your...
See, I love
So it's basically a ball that you just stuff in your beer that you don't have to keep doing this number. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep putting it in.
It's like a little...
Yeah. You put that inside of a
It's like a bath bomb for your beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah,
exactly. Once you put it in that bottle, you might as well just start drinking. But it'll, the foam does go down. It's not going to keep doing it. But it's
we gotta make some of that.
Yeah.
I want some.
I gotta get some of those saladitos down there. Yeah. I'll ask my daughter, see if she can send me some.
Did you say we could get those around here?
You can't.
Shit.
Nobody knows what they are down here. And I asked some Mexicans that weren't in a restaurant that I knew couldn't speak English. I seen them at a gas station. I said, hey,
authentic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you guys know where to get saladitos? And they looked at me, "Sala what?" And they asked me, "Sala qué? Sala qué?" I said, "Saladito." And I would
so it's a dried plum?
Yeah, it's a dried out plum.
We could do that, man, because I got a dehydrator.
Do you really?
Yeah, I just got like a Walmart brand, but I make beef jerky and stuff sometimes.
That shit'll be badass.
Hell yeah, I guarantee we can probably try our own. Yeah,
you could probably make money selling them to bars out here, because in the West Coast, like seriously, you go to bars and you ask them for saladitos, they know already. They'll have them out there just like peanuts. But no, not. I shouldn't say that.
Are they still like whole skin?
No,
everything, or you cut them up?
I don't know actually how the I just know that they dry them out. And
we're gonna get them.
By the time a plum, what size that is or whatever, and by the time it's anything, it's the size of its seed, but it still has.
It ain't like a damn prune, is it?
No, it's not a prune.
So it don't look like that either.
No,
but see that dehydrator, man, you can dry the hell out of it. I mean, you can leave it in there 8 hours or so. Yeah, so I mean, you could put like the whole. We'll Google it, dude. I want to try that. Yeah, for sure.
Seriously.
A guy told me, a Mexican friend of mine not long ago, told me it was after they come over here and cooked, and he was telling me to take mineral water, lemon juice, and salt. Mm-hmm. Supposedly it'll like cure a hangover.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, michelada would work. Those things work good. They sell cans of them, like a version of whatever. in stores with Budweiser and Modelo and stuff.
Is it so much? Is that like the most important part to it?
What? No, the clamato is, I think, is what settles your stomach when when you have a hangover. The clamato and the lime that you squeeze into there.
Do you blend the plum up?
Yeah, you put it in there. You just throw them in there, and it looks nice too. I mean, the way the drink itself, it looks nice. It tastes really, really good.
Man, if it knock a hangover out.
Oh yeah, it will.
I mean, that's one.
And in the process, I've gotten drunk off of them. Like something like, dude, you're
but
not.
sometimes I know this is gonna sound terrible, but sometimes the best thing to do is to go ahead and get that buzz again that next morning. That's why I swear, man, I'm a hair of the dog guy. Like I wake up 4:00 in the morning, I'm like, oh god, we ain't gotta go nowhere for a while, or whatever. We ain't gotta go anywhere at all or whatnot. And I'll go sometimes just sit in the garage by myself thinking, dang, you drank way too much last night. I'll drink me a couple of beers and try to go back to bed,
Yeah.
I've heard every kind of thing, too, about, like, hangovers. Even eat some greasy food, take a big poop, supposed to feel better, horse shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I never believed in that. Drink another beer and it'll go away. That never.
Next morning, it really does help.
Does it really?
Yes, I swear. Yeah,
it just gets me to. You know what? I never gave it a chance because I would just continue to keep drinking and drinking and drinking. So I never noticed.
You felt better then, didn't you?
Drunk. I was drunk by the time I noticed anything. Yeah,
again.
I just had a bigger hangover.
The only thing that sucks about that, like if you wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning, you can't go back to sleep, and you're like, whew. My head feels like I got an axe in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you start back drinking again. I'm like, hell yeah, I feel great again. But I know I'm gonna feel like shit this evening because it's 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm hammered again.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
That's when the binges kick in. I just end up staying drunk, so I'm not hungover. I'm gonna keep drinking so I don't get hangover.
I'm not kidding you, dude. Like, hair of the dog helps me better than anything, man. Especially if I can get, like, my wife's got, like, some fruity drinks.
What is that, hair of the dog? What is that?
Where you wake up the next morning, you feel like shit, and you just go ahead and start drinking a couple beers, yeah.
That shit never worked for me.
Sunday, man, I woke up, dude, and I felt like I'd been eaten by a coyote and shit off the side of a cliff. I'm not kidding you. Sunday morning, I felt so rough, dude. I mean, it was a bad deal. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't been that drunk in a long time.
Sure.
Long time.
I wasn't planning on it. It just kind of happened. You know what I mean? It just kind of happened.
I want to be like, I was telling my girlfriend, because I'd never been on a boat before either. And
you ain't never been on a boat?
No. I told her, I don't want to get drunk and get on a boat. I want to get on a boat first and see how it feels.
Nah. Depends on what kind of boat. Like, if it's like a pontoon boat,
yeah,
you can... I'm going to be your advice person.
Yeah.
Because we're going to talk you into some stupid shit sometimes. I can get you out of it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Like if boat riding sucks, I'd be like, dude, just tell her I said I had a bad experience one time I was drowned or whatever, you know? But like, yeah. And you can go to her and just be like, man, I don't know. Ooh. But drinking on a boat, that's a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not if you're in like a super speedboat or something, like a pontoon boat.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you walk around on the boat.
Dude, those look fucking fun, man.
Yeah, you can walk around on there and everything. Like, it's not... If you have not been in the boat, by next summer, I'll take you in a boat.
Hell yeah.
I swear.
I'd love to go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We'll take you up on that.
For real. And I'll get somebody to drive us and we'll all drink.
Hell yeah.
Because you can't get a DUI on the water.
Really?
Yeah, I almost got one of them one night, dude. That's a bad deal, too. It's scary.
Every time we go out to that lake, I never see cops in boats. I never see them.
Yeah, and that's why it sucks.
Because you can't see them.
Yeah, they're like hiding, lurking, waiting on somebody to come by and them seeing them with a beer or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If anybody's on the boat with the beer,
nope.
They can make
Doesn't matter on that. You got to have a designated driver.
But you could drink on a boat as long as you're not operating the boat.
Oh, hell yeah. Cop pull up beside you, tie his boat off to yours, and you can say, "What's up, buddy?" I mean, they'll probably ask you for ID or whatever, but I mean, yeah, no, it's perfectly legal. And if the driver is sober, or I mean, actually, the driver, if you turned it off in the middle, like if you just turned the boat off, you're just gonna kind of float around for a while or whatever. The driver could drink one or two or whatever because they're gonna breathalyze. They're gonna go through the same steps they would if they pulled you up in a car. So I mean, like I know from experience. So yeah, you can like it would be the same thing as like stopping, having a few beers, you know, or whatever, and then take back off again because they're gonna breathalyze you or whatever. Right. Yeah, I mean they're just not gonna be like, okay, I saw you drinking a beer while y'all stopped, you're going to jail because you do have to still be drunk. You know, like you got to go over 0.08 or whatever. Right. Yeah. That's so cool to me, man. You never been in a boat. You hadn't seen snow.
Dude, if you could see where I'm from, you'd understand why. It's nothing but fucking desert, man. It's nothing but fucking desert.
Man, I got so many activities lined up for us now.
Oh, God.
Let me think of something else. What else have you not done? Shit. Y'all probably didn't have any like desert.
I've never ridden a horse.
You never ridden a horse?
I've been close enough to a horse to touch it, just when I got here. But there's no fucking horses out there. I mean, if you go out to the reservation, then maybe you'll see a horse. But
I'm an experienced horse person.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been my neighbor's horses for a week.
I don't know how I would do if I got on one, dude.
I would never get on a horse again. Go ahead and mark that shit off your bucket list.
Yeah.
It's overrated. It sucks.
I don't have much on my bucket list.
It chafes you.
One of them chafed.
No like shit. Between your legs? Yeah, yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. And they smell fear and shit. So, like, you get on there and they're like, oh, this horse here, a 3-year-old could drive, you know, ride or whatever. Yeah. And the next thing you know, your ass is bucked off and they're like, I cannot believe she did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You fall off?
Oh, yeah. I got into the whole rodeo experience one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That shit was like, I lasted about as long as a fat kid at dodgeball. Not even kidding. Horses, dude. No, you tell her you ain't riding no damn horse. See, if I wasn't a good friend, I wouldn't have told you that. I'll let you go get bugged off.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any ambition to. Fuck that.
Nah, horses. What's that animal? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what that animal's thinking.
I'm a fucking city Indian, man.
Yeah, we're gonna...
Most adventure I
get... A city Indian?
I'll get on the bus. That's my fucking adventure. I always sit next to the stinkiest fucking person. No, goddamn stinking.
Terrible.
Dude, you guys are so lucky you guys don't got city buses here, dude. They're fucking awful. They're awful.
I've only rode in a few buses. I mean, school bus, of course, but... Yeah, I've only rode in a few buses.
And then the fact that the buses are free in Tucson right now because of that whole COVID thing. So, like, they had this.
It's free?
Yeah, it's free. It's free to get on the bus. So, imagine the people that actually get on the fucking bus, dude.
Oh, shit.
You got, like, I mean, it's fucking rank in there.
They ain't got no, there's no, like, restrictions.
I could sit next to a person that doesn't, if I notice your stink, I mean, it's an issue. You know what I mean? But I can sit to a person that doesn't, that I don't really pay attention to or notice or not smell or anything. 2 seconds later, somebody that fucking stinks is gonna sit right next to you. People literally take those little, those little axe things and shit.
Like body spray and stuff.
They sit there and fucking trying to spray people and shit, and so it smells like perfume and ass all in the bus, dude. It's awful.
Oh god,
that
smells like Febreze and shit.
Yeah, that's about as.
Yeah, and that makes it worse.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah,
you're talking about horses stinking, man. That's just about as much as adventure I'd want as a city Indian is getting on that fucking bus.
All right, when it snows this year, I'm pulling you on sled.
Did you guys go skiing and shit out here?
No, we don't. Hell no. We can't drive in the damn snow, but I can drive in the field. Yeah, I'm gonna pull you on a sled. I'm gonna video.
I was gonna ask, what do you guys do in the fucking snow if you don't ski?
Oh, we have snowball fights, man. Really? Yes, you ball that snow up and
stick a rock in it.
Yeah, you throw the hell out of at everybody, dude. If you really want to, if you got some people you really don't like, you can take it over to the faucet, just hit it real quick with water, turn it into an ice ball. But don't hit them in the head, dude. My one brother almost killed my other one
shit.
time doing that shit. Yeah, he was throwing them, man. We could tell like by the way they was hitting the ground, they were rolling on out and everything.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, he hit my middle brother in the back or whatever, dude. He about took him out.
No shit.
No kidding. Yes. I'm trying to think. Okay, you hadn't seen snow, or you hadn't been in snow. You hadn't rode a horse. Some of that kind of stuff shocks me, but not shocks me like.
Do you know the colors of the leaves that are turning right now? Fucking is amazing.
Oh,
dude, I never see that shit.
Fall is beautiful, man.
That shit is crazy, man.
Yes. And you blink your eyes though, and everything look dead as shit. And then this spring,
that's what I'm used to.
It'll all come
Dead
back.
Desert.
In the spring, I like the spring better.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. That's a tough one actually. Seeing all of it come back is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What's something in Arizona that you probably did that I've never done? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cause you're.
I could think of something.
You hadn't done snow. You have Komodo dragons.
No, we got Gila monsters.
What's that?
Ooh, look that up. Those fucking things are aggressive. They'll chase your ass. They don't give a
how big
fuck.
are they?
They can be anywhere from like a foot long to.
Is it a lizard?
Yeah, it's a lizard.
Oh, I'm not.
It's a Gila monster. It's an orange and black lizard. Orange and black.
They bite you and shit.
Fuck, dude. They're like they got poison like the Komodo dragons. They don't have fucking hard teeth. They don't have teeth like.
So the saliva is what.
Yeah, that's what it is. But when they do latch onto you and they lock on you, it's to a point where you have to cut their head off to make them let go.
Is it got like the what I'm talking about, like a
no, it doesn't have
thing,
points.
you know
No,
what
it
I'm talking about?
has it has a head the shape of a snake basically. It doesn't have horns or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to Arizona.
Gila monsters are nasty. They hiss at you like I mean. They'll let you know that they're about to get you, and they won't stop.
So it's almost kind of like a snake, but
yeah,
these things are like.
It's a lizard. You know how a dog.
But they come
chase
after
you.
you.
Yeah, they'll come after you. They'll come
Golly.
after you. They won't wait for you to threaten them. They'll come after you. That's why they call Gila monsters. They don't give a
No.
fuck. Yeah.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, you gotta look that up, man. Those things are fucking aggressive.
Yeah, see, no, I'm not going to
I'd
Arizona.
be pissed off too if I fucking had to live in Arizona, dude. God damn. It's so hot over there, man. It's not funny. It pisses you off right when you walk out of the door.
Do y'all have like sand mobiles?
Yeah, not in the city, but yeah. I mean, everybody
I'm
has.
trying to think of something I haven't done that would be there.
Run from a Gila monster? I know you never done that.
No.
Those fucking things are fast too, dude. I'm telling
See,
you.
I just don't feel like unless it's somebody's dog or something that gets after you.
When you see one,
We don't
that's how
have
you
animals
treat it.
like that around
when you
here,
see them,
you
that's
know?
how you treat it. You're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. You know, when you see a dog and you know it's about to chase you. Yeah.
And you start raising that one
Yeah.
leg up. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Fucking
Hell yeah.
Gila monsters ain't.
We don't even have animals like that here.
And them fucking things ain't slow, man. They're fast. Imagine trying to. Have you seen how fast lizards run?
Oh, they stand up on their back feet and go, don't they?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
of them, yeah.
But like, they're pretty quick.
Yeah, the hell with that, bro. Brother.
Things that you've never done. You guys don't got mountains like we got mountains.
No.
We got mountains with sheer cliffs, like.
Like steep.
Yeah, dead drops.
Cause seeing an airplane, man, it's like you really can't tell what like the terrain's really like. You know,
Yeah.
do y'all take? Have you took like foilers or anything like that? Like
Yeah,
up the mountains and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty fun.
I bet it is. But so, what's the hottest? What's the hottest it's been?
The
there?
hottest I've ever seen it there was
Yeah.
120.
That's hot.
Yeah,
That's
it
hot
was.
as hell.
It was.
That's
it was
dry
like,
heat too,
yeah,
right?
it was like 117 when the day we left. 117, 118 or something like that.
Damn.
The day we left.
See, our humidity's bad here, but
Yeah, there's no humidity there. You
see,
can
that's
have
what they
heat.
say. It's like a different heat. you
Yeah,
know?
it's a dry heat. It's just a
Now
dry
you've been here though.
Yeah.
How long you been here since? June or so?
July. End of
July?
July, I think.
So you actually came in the hottest
Yeah.
part of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it bad? Like the humidity?
Yeah, it was bad, but I didn't see. I mean, I was like, dude, this is all right. It's not that bad. It's not dry heat.
Yeah.
If you knew the difference, like if you actually walked out in Phoenix gets like a good 122, 121,
That's
dude.
hot, dude.
Yeah, dude, that shit is fucking hot, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's hot.
And then when you're in the city, I mean, all that concrete everywhere, you know, that's why they always give you like the temperature like around the airport or some dumb shit. You know what I mean?
So it's not like the
Yeah.
because they're wanting people to come.
Yeah, because airports are generally like on the outskirts or some shit or some fucking little town. But
So funny. Yeah, man, you're the furthest person I've had on.
really,
Yeah, I gotta get you something. I gotta get you something for that.
like from the West Coast, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't had anybody that way.
Oh shit.
No, not no. The only I got some California fans, Texas.
Yeah.
Some of them right along in there, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this West Coast accent is gonna stick though.
yeah.
I'm not gonna change it.
Do you think like being around you think I'll change mine?
Yeah, probably.
You-
No, no, God no.
People come up and be like, what the fuck?
You know, if you
No,
ever,
that's not
if
that.
you
Like,
ever
I
see me,
can't even pretend.
if you ever see me hesitant to answer the phone at work, that's
Yeah.
why too. It's because I can't understand what anybody is
the-
saying, other than the words is who am I speaking to, and I'll say, and then they'll say a sentence, and I'll be like, oh fuck, I don't want to ask them to say it again, so I'm just like, fuck, here. It's that whole smile and nod shit, but I'm on the phone, so.
So the phone stuff, it's hard for you, like.
It is when some people
Harder.
call that have like that a voice that I already can't really. But when they
Yeah.
say words too fast and shit, and it's in that accent, which I fucking love, it's funny to me. It sounds funny, but not. It's cool as shit. It's different, but you know, I
Women love a country man's voice, but women from where you're from
yeah.
don't give a shit. You know what I mean? So your girlfriend's probably like,
I wish you could see how much they don't give a shit. They really don't.
yeah, because that's what a lot of people I know, like friends and stuff that does like a lot of TikTok stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, people just like your accent. Like you can go live, dude, and they're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I can just sit here and listen to you talk, fall asleep, you know? Yeah, and then I'm thinking of like trying to listen to somebody from like way up north
Yeah.
while I went to sleep, and I'm like, I don't think I could. You know?
Way up
Yeah.
north.
Yeah, better go give me a soda. Soda
Like
pop.
when
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm Montana people, and I met some people from Minnesota and Montana that sounded really, really weird.
Yeah, some of the accents there, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, that's a whole new meaning of like a fucking new language, you know? Well, brother, man, I'm glad you made it.
I'm glad you had me on, man.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it, dude.
Yeah. me
We're gonna
too.
sit down again and talk more. No shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I like
this
that.
has been fun. It's midnight here. It ain't midnight. It's not midnight yet, really. That was a joke. I'm just being funny because it took him a while to get here.
Yeah.
It's still in mountain time. Miguel, aka Arizona. I appreciate you, brother.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man.
It's been fun.